Under the haze of too many drinks, I admitted to him that the spark between us had faded. The morning after, reality hit me like a relentless storm. If I could turn back time and force myself into clarity, I wouldn't hesitate for a second. My name is Emily, I'm 32, and I'm married to David, who's 37. We've spent 4 years weaving our lives together. Now I'm untangling a story I wish I could rewrite. Let's be honest, this isn't some comforting tale with a happy ending. There's no magical fix, only the harsh truth. And I'm the one who set it all in motion. David is the man everyone dreams of. Kind, dependable, endlessly considerate. He runs a small business, pouring his heart into it, yet he always finds time for me. He remembers exactly how I take my coffee. Stays up late helping with things I hadn't even realized needed attention. At first, his quiet strength and unwavering devotion completely captivated me. But over time, my feelings shifted. I began comparing him to the men my friends swooned over. Partners who seemed more striking, adventurous, refined. It started as a flicker of doubt, fueled by brunch chatter and perfect Instagram couples. I couldn't stop scrolling. I scolded myself for being superficial, reminding myself love is more than appearances. Still, the unease settled in, heavier with each passing day. Then came the night that shattered everything. It was supposed to be a casual evening with friends. Drinks, laughter, catching up. But I crossed a line, one cocktail leading to another until I was lost in a haze of alcohol, self-doubt, and creeping resentment. By the time I stumbled home, barely upright, David, ever devoted, was there, waiting to make sure I got in safely. That should have melted my heart, filled me with warmth. Instead, I locked eyes with him and let the harshest words escape my lips. I'm not attracted to you anymore. No explanation, no cushioning. Just 6 raw, cutting words. The next morning, my head throbbed and a pit of dread churned in my stomach. At first, memory was foggy, but then I saw him, sitting at the edge of our bed, eyes fixed on the floor, his face etched with pain. His voice was quiet when he finally spoke. Is that really what you think of me? My mind scrambled, still hazy from the night before. Then he repeated my words back to me. The full weight of what I'd done crashed over me like a crumbling wall. Panic surged. I tried to dismiss it, blaming the alcohol. David, I was drunk. I didn't mean it, I said. But he didn't argue, didn't raise his voice. He simply nodded, stood, and walked out. In that moment, something essential between us cracked, something I feared might never heal. In the days that followed, David wasn't angry or cruel. He was distant. The small gestures that once defined our bond disappeared. No midday texts telling me he loved me. No late-night check-ins to ensure I got home safe. The absence of those quiet acts of care hurt far more than any argument. Desperate to repair things, I tried everything. Cooked his favorite meals, even though I was terrible in the kitchen. Slipped heartfelt notes into his briefcase like I used to when our love felt new. One night, I attempted to rekindle our closeness, hoping to bridge the growing gap. But each time, he met me with a weary, pained look, as if words were caught in his throat. Not tonight, Emily, he said gently. Maybe another time. That should have been my cue to face the damage I'd caused. Instead, I ran. One Friday night, the silence in our home was suffocating. David had barely spoken all week, and when he did, it drained him. Overwhelmed by guilt and loneliness, I went out again, convincing myself I just needed a break, swearing I wouldn't overdo it. But deep down, I was seeking escape. That's when I met him. A man with effortless charm, bold and captivating, everything David wasn't. He slid next to me at the bar. Tough day, huh, he said. I should have walked away. But instead, I let him draw me in, let his attention make me feel noticed, wanted. I let him flirt, and in a moment of weakness, I let him kiss me. The instant our lips met, sickness washed over me, as though I had plunged into a bottomless void. Then I turned and saw David in his car, watching. My heart stopped. He didn't get out, didn't yell, didn't react. He just rolled up his window and drove off. That was the moment I realized I'd lost him forever. The next morning, I clung to the faint hope he'd come back, that we could salvage something. But when I entered the kitchen, he was there, steady, firm. Last night, you made it clear you don't value me or our marriage, he said. I begged, tears streaming, insisting the kiss meant nothing. He shook his head, unmoved. I need time to sort things out. Then he packed a bag and left. He never returned. 7 months have passed. David is thriving, dating someone new, someone vibrant, someone who makes him smile. I am alone. Even my closest friends have drifted away, their silence a quiet judgment. When my mother learned what happened, she looked at me with disappointment. Emily, you had a man most would treasure, and you threw it all away. She was right. There's no redemption for me. No neat ending. I carry the weight of regret, a constant reminder of what I destroyed. If you're reading this, hold on to what matters most. Once it's gone, it may never return. Goodbye.